Watch me claim the stage, switching up the narrative, turning the page. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, you'll know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see I'm your nightmare, boo? I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth. Yo, Danger, why you running wild, huh? Ain't got the guts. Why you scared to speak the truth, cause your shit's nuts. Heard your prophet stories, blood boils in my veins. Why's your faith in fiction, acting all deranged? Stop making pretzels, just give me the real deal. Got questions in my heart, better let me feel. Why a 6-year-old got your prophet's heart? Got a daughter in your house, but what's the real part? Why Muhammad was lusty for his son's bride, dropped adoption just to chase them freaky vibes. Why he thirsting for those honeys, then running to his wife, calling them demons when he's the one acting trife. Power 30 men could only rock a bed. When Uma hollering, thought of feeling hot, getting fed. Now be chomp on that steak, pump that beat instead. Divine blessings raining, dread in the kafir's head. What kind of God you serving? Lies flushed, your story's so wild, even Hitler be blushed. Got more tales like this, pull up if you dare. Yo, slide in my stream, quit making dollars, I swear. Your prophet told you drink, don't play me like a fool, cause I'm catching my stride, ain't nobody's tool. Your prophet wild with the words, talking so crass, saying go ahead, bite his pop's dick, you trash. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, know you know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see I'm your nightmare, boo? I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth. Muhammad's the last prophet, Allah's the true God. Trust me bro, through Allah's words, no facade in Quran. The cycle spins, that's the scoop. No other proof, just belief in the loop. What's up with your hate Quran teaching disgrace? Deny your own teachings, now we scum in this place. Yo, we like donkeys, we dogs, riding through the race. Call us cattle, but we stay fly, holding our space. What's the deal with your God? Teach you how to lie. Minuscule mistakes, bringing floods from the sky. Creeping behind your back, got your weapons tight. If you're out of kafir, we taking that flight. Hey. Yo, Bibby, listen up. Claim what's yours now. Ain't no dude rolling you, so pick your vow. Half brain, half belief, half the wealth you claim. In Islam, if you naked, girl, don't play that game. Still you fighting hard like a chicken for KFC. Deceived by the blind, do your faith really see? Your Quran's hiding secrets, dimming your spark. Your Allah's the real devil, lurking in the dark. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, you know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see I'm your nightmare, boo? I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth. Casir dropping wisdom, cur to be in play. You testing my gang, I'll expose your whole way. I see you fronting, acting like you legit, but your Allah know you lying out here playing that shit. Islam broke my heart, lost my crew, bond was through. Thought I found the truth, but it was a lie, who knew? Left the faith on the road, torn from the divine. Tears flow like rivers, left my home behind. Pride I wore like a crown, turned to dust in the blaze. Had a prophet on my mind, bowed my head in shame. Now I'm down, just a victim of struggle and blame. Lost in the streets, trying to figure out my name. Spit on your blind faith, I stay true, no faking it. Temptation of paradise, nah, I ain't chasing it. You brought the blade down, but I wield the pen. Armored in truth, ain't no stopping me, friend. I'm Hojako Murtadeen, that's my style. This ain't just fashion, it's my life for a while. I'm Adam, yeah I'm Adam, watch me rise, no doubt. I'm Adam, can't shake me, hear me shout. I'm Adam, yeah I said it, your daddy in this game. I'm Adam, yo to know the name, don't you dare put shame. I'm Adam, can't you see I'm your nightmare, boo? I'm Adam, call me what you like, I'm the truth.
And hello everyone, this is your favorite Murtad live once again, and this time I'm with Andrew Dulkarnain and Hadrat Udzama Dagdog Sallallahu Alaihi wa Alihi Wasallam.
Hello?
Please, man. Please, man. I don't need sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Please. Somebody else sallallahu alayhi, but not Allah, please.
Only Allah is sending salutation upon you, brother. He is
Yeah.
praying for you every day and night, brother.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on today, and it's my joy. Except, I like music, but I don't like this rap music because I couldn't understand what they're saying.
How-
All I know is Adam. All I through the whole song is I know the word Adam. That's all. But,
we don't understand you either.
You just gotta go with the
my
times.
Lord, that's
You gotta go with the
that's-
times, Usama.
I can't take it anymore. That's abuse, man.
See,
That's
if
real
we
abuse.
if Dulkarnain, by the way, Dulkarnain, why is your name Dulkarnain now?
Because nobody else knew that it looked like the sun sets into the sea until
There's
I
no
got
sea
it.
there, it's a muddy water.
Yeah, but that's what
Ooh.
Muslims will say. They'll say, "Well, it looks like it goes down into the sea," and it's like
It
so
wasn't the sea.
nobody else knew that before got it. Nobody else knew that got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Here's a fact. How? Okay. What did Allah actually meant by what He said is what Muhammad understood, what early Muslim understood, not what Muslim today fabricate of understanding. So no one ever said it looked like the sun set in the sea. No, they all believe the sun set in the sea. Okay. So whatever. Good.
The muddy
That's
water, to be precise. Anyhow,
Yeah.
so with that
Yeah.
being said, guys, today we are going to work on the contradiction of the Quran, and apparently it's a call-in stream. So I have pinned the link in the live chat. If you think there is no contradiction in the Quran, you are more than welcome to join in and say that Usama Dekdok is wrong. If you understand what Usama Dekdok is saying.
So far, I had 284 contradictions. No, 85. I'm sorry, 285.
And we're gonna
And
go
that
through
is
all
for
of
the
them
next
tonight.
2 years. The next 2 years broadcast. Okay, we're good.
Usama, you do realize I asked you pick up the 5 best.
Well, that is the 285 the best, not the contradictions. If you want a contradiction, it is a whole book. Are you serious? You told me pick up the best. You want more than the best? I can go on. Here,
I did not
here.
ask you to give me 285 best. I asked you to give me 5 of the best.
I saw you said whatever number in the end was 5, so I make 285. You know, man, you confuse me. You make me work hard today. I literally spent 4 hours to create the best of the contradiction. 285. You see, it ended with 5. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just gonna share with you few contradiction in one. The early story, it's creation and Adam. But to be honest with you, you can do the same thing with every story Muhammad mentioned in the Quran.
Dude,
Literally. Yeah.
Muhammad Hijab and I don't agree on much, but we do agree on this. Allah prays for Muhammad. In my opening statement, I showed that according to the Quran, Allah and His angels pray for Muhammad.
Allah prays. People ask, if Jesus is God, why does He pray? I have to remind them that we're Trinitarians. Makes perfect sense for the Son to speak to the Father. Makes much less sense, given the Islamic concept of God, for Allah to pray. In Surah 33, verse 56 of the Quran, we read, "Surely Allah and His angels pray for the Prophet. O you who believe, pray for him and salute him with a worthy salutation." Allah and His angels pray for the Prophet.
mashallah, mashallah.
MashaAllah. Except here's the fact. إن الله والملائكة يصلون على النبي. Not pray للنبي, but على النبي. So they pray on Muhammad. Imagine with me, Muhammad is this cup here. That's Muhammad. Not just imagine that's Muhammad. And Allah will put His hand on him, and the angels will put their hand on him, and they all pray. So obviously, yusalluna ala is upon, not 4. That's a little bit. If you don't know Arabic, you're not gonna catch this, but that's okay. So
Was
if
that
Allah,
Muhammad you just pulled up? Was that Muhammad?
the cup, I put him on the table.
Oh, it
You
looked
want
just
me to
like
hold
him. My
Muhammad?
goodness, man. Yeah. Spitting image.
Listen. This is Menards. This came from Menards, the big store.
Wow.
Menards. I
A
said,
big
imagine.
tool. Muhammad.
Forget about that. Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Here is
that's funny.
Muhammad. Here's Muhammad. You see Muhammad? Here he
Mm.
is. And Allah lay his hand on Muhammad. Allah yusalli ala an-nabi. The angels yusalluna pray on Allah or upon Muhammad. And then all of us need to pray upon Muhammad. So if Allah is praying upon Muhammad, to whom Allah would pray? I pray right now. I can pray on each and every one of us. I can pray over a meal, on the meal, and ask the Lord Jesus to bless it. I can pray. I can ask Brother Adam, would you please pray on me? Not for me, but pray on me. That's the word Muhammad used. So Adam will lay his hand on my head or on my shoulder. Other believers do this all the time. And they start speaking to God, asking God to bless me or to heal me or strengthen me and whatever. That is the idea. So if Allah lay his hand on Muhammad to pray on Muhammad, to whom Allah pray? I mean, you cannot tell me that Allah pray on Muhammad to himself. It makes no sense. Anyway, that's the idea. MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
So somebody I was talking to, and I asked him the same question. He said, when Allah pray, the prayer does not find any God bigger than Allah. So the prayer returns to Allah himself.
Mhm.
And then he says,
سمع
for
الله لمن
himself.
حمده ربنا لك الحمد. أيوه.
Yeah. And I said,
That guy looked like a friend of mine. Are you sure? Where you got that picture for that guy?
that guy's name is so similar to your name. Osama versus Uthman.
Dakta. Osman.
No, Uthman. Ibn Fibn Farouk.
Man, but he looked
Alhamdulillah.
like somebody I know. Anyway, that's life. That's
Osama,
life. Be careful.
don't make everybody go to sleep because I might go to sleep now. So, Osama,
Yes.
5
Yes.
perfectly described errors. If I'm not convinced, I'm gonna fire you from this job.
Go ahead, make my day. Make my day. All right, let's go to Quran. Let's go to Quran. How about that? I
I'll
got
pull it
my buddy Andrew with the Quran. Let's go with this here. We'll start. I'm not gonna take them in the right order. It doesn't matter really. But
Whose Quran is this?
That's mine.
This is your Quran. You wrote down this Quran? Dulkarnain?
Yes, yeah. Some guy
Mashallah.
named Chase. Yep, that's me.
Chase, you never told me how much of an expert you were in Arabic.
I know. It really is a gift, really.
No,
Wow.
he became an expert in Arabic as soon as he named himself Dulkarnain.
That makes
Yep,
sense.
translated it instantly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam. That makes sense.
You know, believe it or not, I know of some friends who are translating the Quran from English to English. So I don't know how can you translate Quran from English to English. It makes no sense because I have a
can.
hard time to translate it from Arabic to English. All right, let's go to Quran chapter 2, verse 13. Quran chapter 2. And we're gonna start easy. We're gonna get some deeper stuff. The first one just make you think. Okay. Second one make you think a little bit deeper. Third one make you start pulling your hair. By the time we finish our podcast, you'll be have head like mine, no hair.
So by the time we finish our podcast, if any one of you is sleeping,
Oh
don't snore.
no way.
Don't
No
snore like
way.
this.
Man, that's not
that
real
it?
snore. That's a scary thought. I don't want to know they record me like that. Okay. Okay. Was Muhammad the first human, or were there human before him? Adam as a unique first creation. That's a suggestion or a comment. Okay, the Quran chapter 2, verse 30. What do we read there, bro?
I can go ahead and read. You said 2:30, right?
Yeah. Verse 30. Yeah.
Yes, it says a day when every soul will find what it has done from good and what it has done from evil will be brought before it. It wishes that a long time will be between them, and Allah Himself warns you, and Allah is compassionate to the servants.
Are you serious? That's what's written in Quran chapter 2, verse 30?
He said
Uh-huh.
30, not 13.
30. Yeah,
30. 30.
yeah, 30.
That's not
Are
chapter
you?
230. Chapter
This is
230
this
Chapter
is
says, Qala
chapter
rabbuka lil
2.
malaikati inni ja'ilu fil ardi khalifa.
Oh,
this
this
is
chapter.
Different
chapter
chapter.
How did I
3,
get
verse.
to chapter 3? I'm so
You are
sorry.
so
Like
I
he
got
bad.
to
started
chapter
talking
3
about Adam.
somehow.
Now he's talking about something completely different. I have no idea. Maybe somebody literally edited my Quran.
That was
MashaAllah.
probably
That must be
It must
angel.
probably
it
Angel,
must be
Isaiah.
you
Jew.
made
It
a
must be
mistake.
Jew. It must be
That was
Jews.
Jibril. Oh yeah,
Let's
Only
do
Jews
that.
can
It
do
was
that.
the Jew.
it was Mossad.
It was Mossad. No.
All right, verse 30. It says, "And when your Lord said to the angel, 'Surely I am placing on earth a Khalifa,' they said, 'Will you place in it those who will vandalize in it and shed the blood? And while we Nisaba will with your praise and
Praise you.
extol your holiness,' he said,
Yeah.
'Surely I know what you do not know.'"
MashaAllah. Allah knows
MashaAllah.
what you do not know. You know what's amazing that when you continue with the story, you find out that Allah is wrong. They know more than what Allah know, and they were right, and Allah was wrong.
Mm.
Amazing. Amazing. We can prove that easy. But think about it. Allah was telling the angels, I'm about to create a Khalifa, a successor, somebody to take over the earth or to take over those on the earth. If you think about it, first of all, when we go to Genesis account, we don't see God asking permission or discuss the matter with his angels. You know what, guys? I'm going to create Adam and, oh, no, don't do that. Why? They said, if you create Adam, he's going to shed blood. Now, how did the angels know that Adam descendants or the followers of his would be shedding blood? How did they know? I
Because
mean,
the
have they seen
angels
any?
knows
No.
the
The
future.
angels no. The angels could not know the future. The angels do not know. The angels do not know even their day, not the future. First of all, how did they know that the creation which Allah will create have blood? Up to this,
Oh,
up to this point, there was no anything with blood.
that is
I
true.
mean, maybe God will create human like angels. Maybe create human like jinn from fire. I mean, how do you know they're going to be made with blood inside unless they saw other human before and these other human have blood? You see my logic?
No, yeah.
That
Was
is
Adam the first human, or was there any human before him? How
Adam
does the
was the
angels
first human.
know? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Adam was the first human. Yeah, I agree with you. So, with that being
So how
said,
did you know?
and all of the angels were made of nur, not made of blood. And
Yeah.
so,
And the
how did
jinn was
they?
made out of fire.
Yeah,
So how can they know that things that Allah is talking about, He's gonna make a Khalifa, a successor, that he will have blood? How did he know?
please tell me. I don't know.
Well, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that
Only
Muhammad read a story on the Bible, or somebody read the story of the Bible, and obviously they know by looking at themselves as how they look like Adam, and each one of us, if he cut himself, will bled to death. And obviously, that's how Muhammad came up with the story. But the whole story is a comedy. Why? A little bit later, Adam's son killed his brother and shed the blood. So how can Allah tell them that I know what you do not know, when in reality they know exactly what's coming up? They're going to shed blood. As a matter of fact, they know exactly how Muhammad and his companions and the followers of his companions until today shed more blood than anybody else. Yeah.
Hmm.
Any thought? Any thought, guys? What is the
So, you are
logic?
telling me that one single verse has so much inherent issues
Oh,
that you don't need to go to 10 different verses. Like one verse
yeah.
in itself tells you that the verse has issues. It's not a contradiction. It's just like it's just stupidity. You know, it's just stupidity. Like,
Yeah, it's just logically, it just doesn't hold up.
uh, why did I never thought about that? Wow. Okay, good one.
Now let's go to Quran chapter 38. That's 38, not 98, not 108, but 38. Quran 38, and read for me verses 71 and 72.
I have
Quran
Muhammad
chapter
Suhail.
38.
The obvious spammer is there. Hey, Muhammad Suhail, tell us, how does the angel know that human will have blood?
Yeah. Especially let's listen to this verse. That verse will make it even worse.
Mhm.
Read to us what Allah said in verses 71 and 72.
Will do. It says, when your Lord said to the angel, surely I am creating a human from mud, so when I have formed him and breathed my spirit into him, so fall down to him worshiping.
Now, what Allah said, He's going to make human from what?
Mud.
Mud.
Does mud have blood in it?
No.
Let's check. Go outside. Andrew, you're sitting doing nothing. Go outside with the shovel and grab a shovel of mud and squeeze it. Maybe you can get some blood out of it. Come on, man, go.
All right.
Don't be lazy, sit doing nothing. No, okay,
I'll-
come back. I changed my mind. That'll be a silly test. That'll be wasting of your time. You're gonna get your shovel dirty and your hand dirty. And I guarantee you, you cannot squeeze blood out of mud, can you? Adam, when is the last time you see blood come out of the mud, man?
I did. You know,
When?
when you go to Karbala
Yeah,
on the 9th of Muharram,
I know that.
in the night of the 9th of Muharram, the sand of Karbala gets
Covers
blood out. MashaAllah.
Yeah, but that's not because the sand have blood. That's the stupid Muslims who shed their own blood for Allah. You see, that's different. You can put blood on a piece of wood. You can put blood on a piece of leather. You can put blood on a piece of carpet. You can put blood on anything. You can put blood on drywall. You can put blood
Hey,
on
Osama,
steel.
you know what? They actually have that kind of a rock in Pakistan, and
Really?
in the 9th of Muharram, you actually go there, and I don't know, they must have a pump or something because that's a rock not placed on a floor. It's placed in a glass enclosure, and on the bottom there is a big like table kind of a thing which has fully covered. So there's some pump or something. So on the 9th of Muharram, you go there and the blood will come out of the rock and it just drips from the rock all the way down. It's just, and people will be shouting and they'll be like, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, Ya Hussein, and they'll beat their chest all, and they're like, wow, that's a miracle. The blood is still coming out every 9th of Muharram from the dirt of Karbala. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. You know, it's a beautiful sight. You should come and watch it someday.
Yeah.
And remember, everyone, it's not pagan.
Absolutely not.
Not pagan, not at all. They just watch blood come out of a rock, and they essentially worship around it.
MashaAllah.
Anyhow, so the dirt does not have blood. Let's go next.
No, let's go to Quran chapter 15, verses 28 and 29. That's 15 after 14 before 16, Chase. 15 verses 28 and 29. Same idea. I just want you to hear what Allah said. That's 16 now. You're on 15. Need to go to 15. The one before this one. MashaAllah.
I clicked on 15. Dang it. And it's being mean.
Verses 28. And what is Allah said 28?
And when your Lord said to the angel, surely I am creating a human from dry mud, from black molded mud. So when I have fashioned him and breathed into him from my spirit, so fall down worshiping him.
So black mud, dry. You know what dry means, Adam? No wet in it. No
wet,
liquid If it have
No.
blood in it, it will be not dry. It will be soft or wet mud with blood. You got me?
But in chapter number 38, it was mud.
Well, we're gonna get to that later. That's another contradiction.
Oh,
Adam,
I'm just giving you an
you-
idea. If Allah is telling the angels, I'm making Adam from wood, then you don't expect he's gonna have steel in him. If I'm making Adam from aluminum, you don't expect to have copper in him. You know what I'm saying? Are you following me? Angels never seen creation before. They never saw anybody was made before, and Allah is have a conversation with them. Okay, guys, here's the deal. I'm gonna make a guy. I'm gonna make a creation. I'm gonna make it out of that. You expect them to figure out, oh, out of mud, dry mud, there is no blood. You follow me? I don't know if you follow me or not. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Help me,
you are
please.
talking to yourself, apparently.
they even know what
No.
blood is.
Blood is liquid. You know, have you ever
But
seen-
how would they have known what blood is? What even is
But
blood?
that's another question. You think about it. Pharaoh told his people in the story of Moses, we get to it sometime in the future, I will crucify you. Wow. What is crucifixion 1500 years before Christ?
Mm.
It's like the same thing Pharaoh told the Hebrews in his land. Anyone who will not work hard, I'm gonna kill him with the electric chair. I'm gonna electrocute you with the electric chair. Can you tell me that work in Pharaoh's days? What is electricity? What is electric
not.
chair?
Probably not.
So this is a problem all over the Quran, that Allah is talking about something was known in Muhammad days, but it was not known in Moses' days. It was not known in the angels before the creation. It was not known in Noah's day. It was, and he squeezed it there foolishly. Allah wrote to us a foolish Quran. Contradict
Adam,
reality.
am I good to put the StreamYard link in the chat, or do you want me to wait on that?
Absolutely, I've done that in my
Alright,
side
cool.
of the.
I just
so-
because sometimes you're like, well, let's wait till the lesson's over, and I'm like, okay.
No, today it's like, we are showing so many contradictions. They think there is no contradiction in Quran, so everybody should come in any time of the day. Especially when Osama is here, I need to put Osama on the hot seat.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not like you're gonna cook me or fry.
Bake
Oh,
you.
The Muslims are
Batter
Muslims
you
are
up.
going to cook.
Dip
Yeah,
you in the
they're-
oil.
It
They're
doesn't
very
take
good
much.
cookers.
It doesn't take much
So-
for them to believe that they cooked you. So just
Mm.
Andrew,
you won't.
read
You
to me-
won't.
Yeah, Andrew, read to me
This
the
is
critical
chapter
issue
15.
in that story here. I sent it to you a text message, man. Do you get your text message on your phone?
I did.
Go after verse 230 and read to me the critical issue. I want you to get involved with us. You don't ask it to go get a shovel of mud or dry mud and squeeze blood out of it, and you're lazy. You don't want to go. I know it's cold where you're at, but this is not my problem.
So would you have yet? How would angels know humans would shed blood unless they had prior experience with similar beings? The text does not say we infer this. We saw jinns do this. We are guessing. That explanation comes later from commentators, not from the verse itself.
You have to understand every problem in the Quran is fixed, not by Allah, not by Muhammad, not by the early Muslim believers, not by anybody in the first 1400 years, only the last 60 years, as scholars start fixing it for us. And obviously, if you go to Ibn Kathir, 600 years after Muhammad, he made
Okay,
enough boo-boo.
Wait. Okay, so hold on. Please pause here.
Sure.
What is the explanation again?
Whatever explanation they're going to give to us today.
No, what is the
fabricate-
explanation that he was reading? Read again, Chase.
Me?
This is not the explanation. That is that we call the critical issue. What is the problem with the
okay.
passages we're reading?
So how did they explain it? So tell me, how did they explain it?
There's no explanation. This is a question. How would the angels know a human would shed blood? That's the
So-
question we asked.
So what does Ibn Kathir says?
He gave us no answer for that one actually, and he said Allah knows best.
What about Qurtubi? Tabari?
I don't.
was gonna say that,
get all of it.
Earlier, I was going to say Allah knows best. When you guys were talking about it, I was like, Allah knows best.
Yeah.
So
You wanna read?
no one in the Islamic history ever knew that how does the angel know that there will be bloodshed when angels were not made of blood?
Well, let me read to you which scholar do you want. We're gonna go to any scholar feature. Adam, you choose today. I like Al-Tabari, but you can do whatever you want. Chapter 2, verse 30. Is it 30? Yeah.
Yeah, let's tell me the part. Do not read the 6 pages of Tiberi. Just tell me what does he say about the blood.
All right, let me open it. What you want, a Jalalain?
No, Tiberi is good.
Tabari
He's
is
the
good.
earliest.
قال ربك قال ابو جعفر لغه العرب انا بس قال ربك قال رب ان
We're actually going to read it like that.
Hey, it's 8 pages to interpret that one verse, man. And they make it so long, Adam, that you keep reading. By the time you get to page 3, you have a headache. Page 4, you're frustrated. Page 5, you start speaking bad words and cursing. Page 6, you forgot what you were talking about, what you're reading about. Page 7, you close and move to another verse. You see? I know how it works. MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
So I was talking to one of our business lawyer long time ago in one of my older company, and I had some things to say to him, and we talked about it, and I gave him like 1.5 page of the information, and then I spoke with him, and it took me like 2 hours to explain him everything. All right, long story short, on the 5th day, he sent me 237 pages,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What the hell is that?" Like I gave you 1.5 page of explanation and 2 hours of data that I explained it to you.
This
What
is
is in
Islam, man.
232 pages?
I know, but
237 pages. And he's like,
yeah.
yeah, we have to explain the things in detail and all that and etc. etc. I was like, okay, stop BS. Stop the BS. Just please
Okay.
stop the
Okay.
BS.
So here it
And
is.
so
Are you ready?
he said we have to put the other lawyers under such a huge data that they will
Come on.
not be able to extract the data. So this is what
So this,
lawyers do all the time. They
yeah.
just throw in like so many pages that the other person gets confused. That's what they want.
Okay. And that's exactly what the scholars of Islam are doing to frustrate you, to confuse you, so you stop reading and move on. You just forget about understanding the Quran. You know what? Just memorize it. That's the best way to go. If you can memorize it in the Arabic language, that will keep you busy for a few years and you'll be sweating tears and blood. You will not even question it for the rest of your life. Listen to this. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جاعل في الأرض خليفة. When your Lord said to the angels, I am putting on the earth a successor, خليفة. فيه 17 مسألة. In that verse, there are 17 different explanations. How do you expect me to give you 17? Here, listen. Here we go. Control C.
Just 17?
Well, you will think I'm lying, man. Listen, I don't lie. When it comes to lies, when it comes to Allah, mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. So what we're gonna do here? Here is the Arabic. Control V.
17 explanation. Okay.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna share it. Do you mind? Chase, take the Quran down, please, brother.
I'll do that. Don't worry.
Yeah, he's got it.
Thank you so much. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Ready? Here is Google translation. What did Google say?
It contains 17 questions.
Now, do you have an hour and a half to cover this 17 point to understand the word of Allah when Allah said to the angels, I'm about to create a successor? You don't
And
have
the rest
time.
of the part will have more
Wait
questions.
a minute. We're just saying hello. I have not been start any of the. This is not even contradiction yet. Please, brother. So what we're gonna do
Okay,
is
I'm going on mute.
What?
You just said, please don't question. So I'm going on mute. 5101.
Okay. All right. So 5101. Yeah, mashallah. You know the word of Allah very good. So seriously, just forget about that. Put up your man. I'm sorry, man. I can't help it.
5101.
Yeah,
No, that's
no.
chapter 5, 101. Do not ask question. Forget
Yeah.
that. Osama
Oh,
knew what I
oh.
was talking about. Okay, Osama.
All right.
Next one.
Next one. That's good. Let's forget about it. To understand this, we'll talk about it next year. All right. Okay. Let's move on to something else. Let's move on to something else. Creation, 6 days or 8 days. We know it.
Oh,
But
that
Muslims
everybody
have-
knows that. Forget that. Skip that. Skip that. I've played that so many times. Give me something
Are
new.
you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah,
don't
give me
know.
something new.
I don't know.
Give me something new. Forget that. I want. This one is interesting. I like this one. I want something
You
new
mean
from you.
you mean 6 days and 8 days is not interesting? That's very
Yeah, it's
interesting.
not interesting. It's just I just played it so many times. So next. Give me
Just give
something
me
more.
here.
Okay.
Let's just read them so that way I
I'll
can.
give it to you later. Don't worry. Give me
Okay.
more. Give
Well,
me more. Give me
while
more.
Usama's looking, I just want to ask, how much does the scholarship, all the Quran scholarship that they're trying to explain the verses, if you were to like stack it next to the Quran, how high are we getting?
Oh,
Like, this was
The one
Quran.
will go to the moon and one will be here.
Okay, that's kind of what I was
This-
expecting.
this-
Just
the
trying to
Quran is,
explain the Quran.
brothers, the Quran itself 6,000 some verses. The interpretation of Quran chapter 2 alone is more than the 6,000 pages, not verses, pages. So don't worry about it. That's it. Anyway, for Chase, just to get you, write it down, Chase.
All right.
754. You can go back and listen to the program. 10 3, 11 7, 25 59, 32 4, 50 38, 57 4. All these said 7 days. Indeed, your Lord is Allah who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. Now we have a problem. Earth in the Quran, if you look for the word earth, you find it's always singular, but it's also plural, like the same number of the heavens. So is the earth one earth or 7 earths? That's a
7
problem.
hours.
MashaAllah. Yeah, I know. You know what, Adam? I just met with that guy again a few weeks ago when I was in Mississippi. He worked for NASA. He used to work for NASA, I think retired. I told him, you are wasting not millions, but billions of our tax money pretending to search for another planet or another Earth. Or you're going to Mars, for heaven's sake. Why can't you look under your feet? There's 6 Earths just like the one we're in below us. He said,
And they
no.
are 37,000 walking distance away.
Whatever.
What?
But anyway, he said that's not true. I said, are you calling Muhammad a liar? He said, absolutely, he is a liar. So I don't know, should I believe my friend or should I believe Allah? Anyway, but if you go to Quran chapter 41 9 to 12, you see that Allah creates the heaven and earth in 8 days. 2 plus 4 plus 2 makes 8.
Osama, no. Allah never said it was 8 days.
What did Allah say?
You don't know the mathematics.
I don't.
2 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 6.
Hmm.
Hey, you're good. But what makes the matter worse, Adam? Let me add this, because I was not going to talk about it. But since we're not going to talk about this, I might as well talk about what makes the matter worse. When Muhammad opened his lips and start give details than that which Allah inserted in his Quran. Can you imagine? Muhammad know better than Allah, because Muhammad told us what Allah created in each and every day. So when you examine the teacher of Muhammad in the hadith, correct hadith, Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, you find that there are actually 7 days of creation. Not 6, not 8, 7. But I discovered a huge problem. When you examine and listen about the details of every day of these creation days, you find that there is no creation of heavens. Allah forgot to mention the creation of heavens. But from Quran chapter, all these chapters, you find that actually, at least in Quran chapter 41, verses 9 to 12, you see that Allah took him 2 days to create the heavens. So you have to add the creation of the heavens, which is 2 days, to the 7 days of creation, as Muhammad gave us the details. You end with 9 days creation. So it's not actually 6 or 8. I believe Muhammad is more accurate. At least he gave me details, something we don't find in the Quran. So it
No,
is
I have
actually
another
9
problem over him. I have another problem.
What?
So
What?
in the 6 days of the Quran, Allah is making the earth and putting mountains in it and making trees in it and all these kind of things. All of these are done in 6 days. So imagine this earth is a tiny dot, a tiny speck of dot in front of the whole galaxy,
Universe.
not the universe,
Yeah.
galaxy, our galaxy. It's
Yeah.
nothing more than a speck of dust.
Sure.
So in for any right-minded person, can he explain it to me? If Allah took 6 days to create this speck of dust, how can he take only 2 days to create the rest of the universe?
Heavens. He was working fast because he's run out of time.
Mm.
Like,
That's
how can you
the
do
only.
that? You can't do
Yeah,
that.
he
So
had to.
first 6 days he
Yeah,
was lazy.
he had
You
to
know,
make
yeah,
sure he
listen,
was.
listen.
Oh, he had
You-
ADHD.
Yeah,
Well, he
you
had to make
play
sure.
around when you do study for the school. You play around all year long. You hardly study a couple pages. Now, just a few hours before the final test, what do? You get the whole
Cram.
book. You read through it. Pa, 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 pa. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Pa, 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 pa. In 10 hours, you study what you should be studying all year long. And you pass the test. That's how it works, man. When you run out of time.
The
Time is
I don't think anybody who does this will actually pass the test.
Well, you'd be surprised, Adam. I passed many a test that way. Um,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you. When
the
I was in
creation,
Egypt,
the creation
go ahead,
of the
Rosendo.
universe is it's like someone like that. I might get a 70, but I passed, you know. So like
right.
the universe only about 70% perfect, right? It's not
Yeah,
it's got some
yeah.
problems.
Well, I think the
What's
reason.
amazing, what's amazing when you read the scholars' interpretation and they tell you how they interpret the Quran, which is not clear. The Quran, they gave you more details than Allah and Muhammad, as if the scholars of Islam were there. They saw it where it happened. Like Abraham in the Quran, he said, "And I was a witness over it." Abraham was a witness over the creation.
Really?
The Quran said that. The Quran said that. And I was a witness.
Can you please show
وَكُنْتُ
me?
شَهِيدًا. Yeah.
Sai
So
Sai
Abraham
International does not say that. Sai International doesn't say that.
let me show it to you. وكنت شهيدا حبيبي خليك معايا يا بابا خليك معايا
وَكُنْتُ شَهِيدًا, yeah. And I was giving the shahada, I was witnessing it.
Yeah, so listen, when I say Abraham said it, Abraham said it. If you don't believe me, call Allah a liar and believe me. Listen.
I think
I have
the
to find it.
reason it didn't take Allah very long to create the heavens is because the heavens aren't as intricate as the earth, according to Islam, because it's just a big dome with a bunch of lamps in the sky, and like there are no other planets in Islam. It's just sun goes up and down, goes into the earth and stuff, and then there's a big dome that's held up by invisible pillars that have a bunch of lamps in under it that are the stars. So it didn't really take a lot too long to like make that happen. It wasn't that hard.
Yeah, if you
Nice.
think this is what it is, so NASA is stupid, right? You are the believer in the flat earther. You are the flat earther, right?
Yes, I am the flat earther.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now I cannot find the verse. I hope you're happy.
Okay,
Abraham.
no worries.
It is in the Quran. Trust me. I wish Muslim can come say it's not. If you find a Muslim say it's not, I will bring it to you. How about that? Anyway,
It's
so
not.
let's go. Abraham was a witness over the creation. How? I don't know. It makes no sense because I don't think Abraham was there. But you know what's amazing? Even when the mountain was created, you know why Allah created the Mount Adam? You know?
Because
When-
the
when
earth
we-
was shaking and Allah created
because
not
no
created
one-
the mountain. Allah placed the mountain over the earth so that it will stop shaking.
But why is the earth shook?
Because the noon, which is a
Sneezed.
veil, moved,
Sneezed. Look.
sneezed.
You know when you do that, your body shake, and when
Yeah.
when the earth is sitting on the top of your back, automatically would
Mhm.
shake. And once in a while, it does shake. I mean, there is earthquakes still happening, which proves that the Quran is the true word of Allah. I mean, if
Yeah.
you have earthquakes somewhere, that means Allah's word is true. Okay. Now we ask a question: which one was created first, earth or heavens?
According to Quran,
Yeah.
earth and then heaven. So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. What was created first, earth or heaven? Let's get a vote. Andrew, earth or heaven first?
Both. Just say both, okay? Both.
Yeah, you got it right, both. Okay, Quran 2:29. Quran 2:29.
Come on.
My bad.
See, look, I clicked on. Here, let's everyone watch this. Let's everyone watch what Chase just did.
The
What
links
is
are
Here's
links
the
and bad.
cursor.
Links
Here's
are
the
bad.
cursor.
Al-Baqarah. Al-Baqarah.
3.
No,
What the
you need to go back. I'm sorry.
I
man.
clicked. All right.
Maybe this is a
that's-
glitch. Somebody need to fix the glitch.
You said 2 what?
2:29. You go to chapter 1 and scroll down, it'll be easier.
29. Oh, I'm already there, baby.
29. If man is still alive and women.
Here we go.
Okay.
He is who created for you all of what is on the earth, then went straight to the heavens. So he made them 7 heavens, and he is knowledgeable of all things.
Hey, if
What then
if
mean?
Earth was made first, Osama, where was
Yeah.
Earth made when the heavens were not created? In the pocket of Allah?
That's a good question. Ask a Muslim. Do you have any Muslim in the chat room? There must be one there.
There are so many there. But like I've been asking this question to the people a long time, and I've been asking them the same thing. I was like,
Yeah.
even in the 8-day story, Allah created the earth first, then he put the vegetation in it and the mountains and vegetations and everything in it. And I was like, when Allah was doing all that, where was the earth? Because if the sky was created after this, it was just a smoke.
But
How
Adam,
any of these things were sustaining inside the earth?
brother, your thinking was logical. You're thinking right now with common sense. You're thinking with biblical influence. You have to understand that heavens in Islam is not empty space. It is structure. Literally, Allah is holding it by his hand. You know what happened if Allah got upset and let it go?
No, Allah is not holding it. Allah is holding it with invisible pillars, brother. Quran says invisible pillars
No, but
that
the
you
Quran
cannot
also
see.
said, but the Quran also says, Bila Amad, without pillars, not invisible pillars. Bila, without Amad, pillars.
That you see.
That you see.
Oh no. No, that is something that you're going to another verse. Let me open the verse. It's
There
not
is
bila
actually,
amar.
there's actually 128 question in that verse.
Mm.
That will take you until you see your great grandchildren.
Okay, you are actually thinking about chapter number 31, verse number 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But no, bila amar. No. You're not hold on. You are let me see where are you? Hold on. Bila amar. Now you read this. So read chapter number 13, verse number 2 in Arabic.
13:2. Okay.
Yeah,
Here we
13:2.
go.
Rafi samawati bighairi amadin tarawunaha.
13:2.
Without the pillars that you can see.
الله الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد. No, ترونها, the word ترونها, you see it, is not the pillar, it is the heavens.
So بغير amadin.
بغير عمد ترونها is عائدة, it go back to the heavens. الله الذي رفع السماوات ترونها بلا عمد بغير عمد. So
Not بغير
ترونها.
amad.
Listen, man. When I talked to Al-Tabri, he told me, tell Adam you're wrong. Actually, you know what?
Come
All these different opinions are in the interpretation of Al-Tabri, and all of them. They
But
give you-
13:2, it actually says in Ibn Kasir, it is the pillars that you cannot see, invisible
No,
pillars.
but I
Let me
can
show you.
show you in Al-Tabri said it is
Baghair
that
without
see-
amadan pillars, tarunaha that you see.
No, okay. Let me give you now Al-Tabri because you're making me upset.
يرونها
You're making me upset. الله الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد ترونها ثم استوى على العرش. الله يا محمد هو الذي رفع السماوات السبع بغير عمد ترونها.
That
رفع
you see.
السماوات
Even
السبع
Google
بغير عمد.
Translator is saying that.
What?
Do you see it? So because it's بغير, so it is you do not see it.
بغير عمد ترونها could go back to the heavens. اختلف here we go. اختلف أهل التأويل في تأويله. اختلف
See? There's difference in opinion, right? I told you there's difference in opinion.
tell you wrong, Adam. Listen, I did not tell you wrong. I said the dumb scholars of Islam are wrong. They could not all be right. They
See,
could be all wrong.
there is difference in opinion. It's not my fault. There are also pillars that you cannot see, and then it is there without pillars because Allah is holding it with His own hand in chapter number 22, verse number 65.
Okay, you know the verse says, Allah الذي رفع السماوات بغير عمد ترونها. Allah who creates the heavens, and I'm sorry, lift up the heavens without عمد, without pillars. You see it? Listen to this. واختلف أهل التأويل, the scholar or the scholar of the interpretation disagreed on what he meant. رفع السماوات, he lift up the heavens بغير عمد ترونها. فقال بعضهم, some of them said, Allah الذي who رفع السماوات, lift up the heavens بعمد, with pillars you do not see. That is your opinion.
I told you, not my opinion. I read this opinion. I was telling you the opinion that I read.
Can we read the other interpretation?
Yes, please. Now you can read the rest.
Well, you cannot pick and choose in Islam, man. We're
Yeah.
gonna tell you red, yellow, green, orange, blue, and you choose what you want. But you cannot pick up a color and run with it. Okay? All right. بغير عمد ترونها أي لا ترونها. Okay? بغير عمد ترونها. But it's amazing. With pillar you do not see, which means you see. This is stupid. How? Let me put it in English. Let me put it in English. That would be funny. Here is Control C.
No,
Can you
read the
lift
rest of
up
the part. Read the rest of the part. Read the rest of the part.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no,
man.
I have to give you that. Can you lift me up, brother? Put me up. Share my screen, please. Or I have to do it for you. Okay. Now listen this. That's funny. That's like a comedy. Control V. Without pillars that you can see. He said, without pillars that you cannot see. How do you understand that? You can see, you cannot see. Which one?
They're both correct.
This is stupid. This is stupid.
Sometimes you see him and sometimes you don't.
I mean, they don't necessarily contradict.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's not
With
a
pillars,
contradiction.
yeah,
It's
you can't see.
when the sun is on a specific angle, you can see those pillars. And if the sun is not on that specific angle, you cannot see those
Right.
pillars.
It's the rainbows, actually.
Listen,
So like
this is my.
sometimes you can see them and sometimes you can't.
You know what taruna means? You see. La taruna means you do not see. So you see, you do not see, or you cannot see. MashaAllah. That must be science. That must be science. Let me give you another. بغير عمد ترونه قال وهي لا ترونها. بلا 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 بغير عمد ترونه قال قتادة. عكرمة ابن عباس رفع السماء بغير عمد ترونها. اوكي قال الشاعر. They give you poetry. معاوية بغير عمد ترونها رفعها بغير عمد.
See, Osama is still searching.
He's running.
No.
Osama is running.
Okay.
He can't refute me.
He can't refute Adam. He's running.
Yeah, baby.
I'm
Yeah.
reading your
We have defeated
Look at
Usama.
it. الله الذي رفع السماء بغير عمد فهي مرفوعة بغير عمد نراها. Listen this. مرفوعة بغير نراها كما قال ربك عز وجل جل سناه. Here it is. You see the heavens lift up without pillars. Period. Here it is. Here's a Google.
that
Are you
you
still
can
watching
see.
Google translation? MashaAllah. It is raised without pillars that
That we can see.
That we can see.
You're being funny. You're being funny. Let me show you. Let me show something to prove my point.
It's without pillar that you can see, brother Osama.
Look. السماء مقببة على الأرض مثل القبة. Here it
Yeah,
is.
no.
There you go. Listen
Just-
to this. Listen to this. Now you can laugh. Here
Just
you go.
abrogate it.
The sky is domed over the earth like a dome.
That you can
This is
see.
a minor opinion, brother. Minor opinion.
Under opinion? It's a contradiction in the scholars of Islam. What is wrong with you? Are you revert to Islam now?
Alhamdulillah, it's a minor opinion. Minor opinion. Minor opinion. This is
Who said that? Zakir, whatever his last name is.
Zakir Naik.
Zakir Naik.
Don't say bad words, brother. Please, please. This is a family program here. We don't use bad words like that.
That's his name, brother.
His name? That's sick
Yeah.
name. That's garbage name.
Zakir.
Oh, man.
All right, let's move on. So obviously, the earth came first, then heavens, as we read in chapter 2, verse 29. Now let's
Sure.
go to 79, Quran chapter 79. Take this down, brother. Take this down.
Give me a second. I'm working on it.
Down. Open the Quran, chapter 79, verses 27 to 30. Verses 27 to 30. What do we have there?
All right. I'm sorry. Are you a stronger creation or the heavens he built? He raised its height, so he leveled it. Oh, I might keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the way to verse 30.
And he gave darkness to its night and brought forth its light. And after that, he flattened the earth.
And after that. So when the earth came in, after heavens or before heaven?
After before heaven.
In that case here, heavens first. After this, he flattened the earth. So the earth comes after the creation of the heaven. In Quran chapter 20, chapter 2, verse 29, it was the earth created first, then he created the heavens. Here, he created the heaven. After that, he created the earth. Can you see the difference, man?
What was the first reference?
Oh, man.
29, chapter 2, verse 29.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's move on to something else because Adam put me to sleep. Let's go to Quran. Let's ask the question: what Adam was created from? What was Adam created from? Remember, you mentioned that earlier, Adam.
Really? Am I created from something?
No, not you, man. The real
Hey,
Adam.
brother,
the first Adam.
brother. By the way, you don't like Zakir Naik's name.
That's a
because
bad name.
It's a
Alhamdulillah.
bad name. You
Yeah.
do realize in March 2026, one of Pakistani's diplomat was rejected by Saudi Arabia to be a foreign diplomat.
You told me that before.
You do know that he was rejected to be a foreign minister in Saudi Arabia because of his name.
Sure. You can't call a guy
Just because of his
anymore.
name. You know what his name was?
Yeah,
What was his name?
I can't remember. You told me about it. You told me that 4 or 5 years ago. How do I remember?
It's actually insane.
Because his name was
Close the page. Close the page. Sorry, honey. Don't come here, baby. Go check on the chicken outside or something. Okay?
Come on, this is a name in Pakistan. He was rejected to be a Saudi Arabian diplomat because
made
of
this
his
up.
name.
Just make
it's
it
like-
small again. I want to read the
Come
title on
on,
the
come
top.
on. Yeah, this is Saudi Arabia rejects Pakistani diplomat because of his name. It's March 26, 2010. It's a real name in Pakistan. It's literally a real name in Pakistan.
But that's a bad
It's a real
name.
name. Yeah, because that's what it means. In Arabic.
What? So what is
And is he bragging about himself or what does it name that that the name mean that in Urdu?
No, it's just in
Oh,
Arabic. It means that. So you need to understand, like a lot of things. A lot of things does not mean the same thing in
I
different
know.
languages. You need to
I know.
understand that. That's very
I know
very.
that. When you speak 2, 3 languages, you figure this out. But I cannot say the name Zakir last name in front of my mama or my sisters because it's very like that, similar to that. But anyway, so let's go on. Let's go on. Where what
By the way,
was Adam?
imagine this is the guy. I'm gonna show you his face as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so that you would know his face. This is the
Does he
guy.
look nice? Man, you look nice guy. You look what wearing a suit? I
But
look
that's
like a
his name.
suit and a tie.
But that's his name. But like this is the guy. You can't, you just simply cannot make these things up. You can't make these things up.
Yeah.
He's a real guy. Like imagine
So,
when
so did
when he
they
goes
pick
to
up
Saudi
another guy?
Arabia, when he goes to
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia and the Arab guy is stamping his passport. Hey, Mr. Akbar Zeb, welcome to Saudi Arabia.
You're unbelievable. Adam, listen, honey, don't come back. We're still working here. We're busy. Come back. Okay. All right. All right. Let's talk about Quran chapter 3, verse 59.
Quran 3,
359.
359.
We can read them in the Arabic language. Let's read them from the Arabic language. Because in my English, maybe I didn't even put them right. Let me do that. If you don't mind, let me get it in the Arabic language for the Muslim too, those who knows Arabic. So I'm gonna take this out and share screen, and we're gonna take this one.
While you do all that, somebody's asking, what does it means?
What does that means?
Nike.
That's not very nice. That's when you make love to somebody in a bad
Okay.
language.
All
Street
right.
language. Street language. The F word. All right. Let's move on. 359. I'm gonna Adam, could you mind if you put my Quran so people can see it in the Arabic will be better
They
than
are
English?
seeing your Quran. It's your Quran.
I know, but I want to make sure people understand we're not making this up. Here's 59.
Okay.
I hate
Zulkarnain.
to take
Oh, your Quran. Okay, okay. You shared something. Okay, sorry.
the
Yes.
word turab. What does the
Turab.
word turab mean? Can you see that?
Clothes, garments.
No, dust. So
Turab.
from Quran
Oh, that
chapter
was
3,
Saub. That was Saub. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
In مثل Isa عند Allah, the example of Isa was Allah كمثل Adam, like the example of Adam. He created him from, this is the word dust.
Dust.
D-U-S-T. Dust.
Yeah, dust.
Okay.
Dust.
Okay, let's go to Quran chapter. Remember now,
Summa
write down.
qala kun fayakun.
Andrew, write down Quran. Actually, you have it in your text message because I want you to give a summary in the end. Okay, let's move on to another chapter, which is Quran chapter 38. Quran chapter 38 and verse 71 and verse 71. And here is 71. Let's see what did Allah say here. 71. Yep. 71.
Tain.
قال ربك الملائكة من طين.
Tain.
Clean means clay.
Clay.
Okay.
The thing dust with water. Water,
All right.
dust, water mixed. Tain.
Yeah. Clean. That's not turab. That is clean. Now let's go to another chapter, which is Quran chapter 15. 15 here Al-Hijr and verse 26. 26. Oh, we're going too fast, man. 26.
1526.
لقد خلقنا الإنسان من صلصال من حمأة مسنون.
Oh my gosh.
That's a sticky mud.
Which one is this? What's the reference here?
Sticky mud. That's Quran chapter
1526.
15, verse 26. Listen now. This one is going to be a nice one.
What about
Quran.
1967? Go to 1967. 19, chapter 19, verse number 67.
Okay. Here is 19.
That was like the year after America stopped being cool.
67.
67.
MashaAllah. 62, 64, 67.
Lam yakshaya.
ولم يكن شيئا. He was nothing. He was nothing. Allah creates him from nothing. Okay. That makes sense here than the rest. But anyway, let's go to Quran. Let's go, guys, one more time. Quran chapter 21.
Mhm.
I never saw this one before, Adam.
Verse 30. 21:30.
21:30. Yeah, 21:30.
With
Here, mashallah.
ma,
Allah created from what? Al-ma. What is al-ma?
water.
Oh, God help us. So what is the problem we have here, Andrew? So can you summarize to us?
How about
What did Allah
16:4?
say in the Quran?
Let's
What
go one
Adam
more.
You said
16:4.
21:30, right?
Yeah, this is 21:30.
Last one,
How about
21:30.
Osama? You go to chapter
16,
16, verse 4.
16.
Everything from water. Right,
16:4.
okay.
And the B, and here's verse 4. خلق الإنسان من نطفة, from a drop of fluid. A drop of fluid. A scholar interpretation tell us that it is
Sperm.
a small drop of water, or actually a water is in the size of the ocean.
Huh?
Ibn Kathir.
No,
Nutfa is,
nutfa is a small water or a sperm drop.
but it also could mean a big, huge ocean. The ocean can be also called nutfa. It's just stupid.
All right, ladies,
I wrote about
now
it in my
you're
book.
gonna give birth with an ocean, okay? Anyhow.
Okay, all right. So, Andrew, what Allah said in the Quran about where Adam was made from?
Well, so you got Allah even has some opposing opinions. He doesn't really know. He just offers up a couple options. So you've got 359, he was made from the dust. 3871, he was made with clay. 1526, you had sounding clay, altered mud, and then just what you said, water. So I mean, you could just say, I guess, if you wanted to, the way out of that is to be like, oh yeah, dust mixed with the water and it became clay. And
Can you bless us with a critical point here?
yeah, the Quran never explicitly states these are stages of one process. That framework is retrospective harmonization, which is what I was just trying to do.
Yeah, well, the Muslim tried to, well, it was dirt, and then he add water to it, and he waited 40 days. I mean, it's amazing, guys, amazing. When you read Ibn Kathir to the creation of Adam, it blow your mind. I'm telling you, if you follow the teaching or the fabrication of Ibn Kathir to the creation of Adam, you think that he was there drinking coffee while Allah's making him. I mean, he knows it. Imagine that was me, Chase, that Allah made Adam and he was that literally 60 cubit tall, big guy. From that wall to that wall. Wait a minute, this is only 20. I mean, you talk about 3 times bigger than that, 60 cubit. And then he let him on the street or in the floor up in heaven to dry out, and all the angels were afraid. That's Muhammad saying, actually. All the angels were afraid of him except Satan. He was not afraid.
Satan's not an angel.
Hit him with foot and run away. Yeah. Well, he finally, sometimes he's angels, sometimes he's not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, because he's not afraid of him, he went he actually went inside his mouth. And he walked inside him. Satan walked inside Adam, starts from his mouth. And he kept walking. When he went inside, it's empty. He said, hello. And here's the echo. Hello. I said it first. Like the shrink. No. The Grinch. In the movie The Grinch, Anyway,
Mm,
so he kept walking inside him and he went out from the other end. You know what I mean? Not the
mhm.
mouth, the other end. And he told the angels, it's empty. It's nothing. You should not be afraid of him. 60 cubit tall, 90 feet. MashaAllah,
Okay, Osama,
MashaAllah. Never.
hold
No,
on.
what?
I heard your story. This story is we don't accept this story. Okay, this is a daif
Why?
story. But I'm gonna tell
Right?
you something. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم
Yeah.
الله الرحمن الرحيم أفلا
Mhm.
يتدبرون القرآن ولو كان من عنده غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا. There cannot be
Do they not
no
consider the Quran?
contradiction. No
If it was
contradiction.
from other than Allah, they would have found in it many contradictions. You mean few is not good enough?
Nope.
How much? I got 250, 85 contradiction. These are the major ones.
It has to be over 1,000.
Well, I got more than 1,000. You told me, give me the major one. Okay, don't change your mind now. Don't play that game with me. You said
No,
the
but like
major one.
Allah said, you would have found many contradictions. اختلافا كثيرا فيه in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Not
mashallah.
one or
Yeah.
two or three or four or five.
All right. So obviously,
Dulkarnain
we
is
got
looking at me. I don't know why he's looking at me like that. He's sleepy. What happened, Dulkarnain?
Me?
Zulkarnain does not like you. He think you're lost your mind.
Oh, no, I'm looking stuff up. Just checking
Okay.
sources.
Was Adam meant for heaven or earth? Earth was the
Oh, that is not an ikhtilaf.
listen. I'm just quoting what I discovered. You have a problem, you can debate me. You can
Ibn
you can
Kasir writes in his book called Qissasul Anbiya.
yeah.
He writes in it. He says some of these scholars believe that Adam was never in the Jannah. He
Oh
was
yeah. But
always in
some
this earth.
others said he was in the Jannah. Muhammad assured us he was. Do you know that when Muhammad died, his sons were going back to the heaven to grab some food for their daddy, some grapes and some food.
Ah,
It's the great imagination. And they saw the angels, and the angels said, where are you guys going? He said, we're going up to heaven. Why? We get some food for our daddy. He said, never mind, your daddy's dying. So he went back with him, found him, he's dying.
Hmm.
MashaAllah.
But if you remember, well, you guys probably didn't watch, but on one of God Logic's streams, he was debating a guy named Malik. And Malik said that you should always go with what the scholar says about a specific portion of the Quran. And he was asked, well, hey, what about portions of the Quran in which the scholars disagree upon its meaning?
that's
Which is a
80% of the
majority of Quran.
scholars,
And they
which is
said,
80% of the verses of the
he
Quran where they
said,
disagree.
he said, it doesn't matter. He
So
literally
which
just
one
said
you
you can
gonna go
take
with?
you can take any scholarly interpretation, even if it's wrong. It's okay.
Hey,
MashaAllah.
Osama, before
Okay,
you go to the next point, I have a question for you from a super chat.
sure.
Mr. Crazy said, Brother Osama Dagdok, could you please tell us the comedy of the open doors? What is the comedy of the open doors?
Open doors. Comedy of open doors. You mean in the Quran?
I don't know. He's the one who asked the question. I have no idea.
Well, can he elaborate a little bit to me? Because I know for a fact that Muhammad in his writing of the Quran, he put doors where there is no doors. He put windows where there is no windows.
Yeah, he put windows in the
That's
temple's
how
inner
this is
chamber.
comedy.
Yeah, he put
Open
windows in
the
the
door.
temple's inner chamber, and he put doors in the whole Jerusalem. Oh, sorry, no, the whole Israel.
Yeah.
He
Let's
put
go
doors in the
to
whole Israel.
Quran chapter 5. Let's go to Quran. I have my Quran open here. Let's go
Okay.
to Quran chapter 5. And here it is. Get yours ready, Chase. And I'm gonna go to verses
Hey, he said, yes, brother.
20.
We are told to go through the doors in the Quran. And that's the Israel. So the whole Israel is within the walls. There are doors.
Here we go. Here we go. يا قوم ادخلوا تردموا القوم لهم الجنة ادخلوا منهم الذين خافوا ادخلوا عليهم الباب.
Okay.
Enter on them the door.
Mr. Dulkarnan, open the English translation for this because people need to understand that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Zulkarnain. Open it 5, verse 23. 23.
Never quit
Take me
sharing it
down.
though.
Take me down. Okay. Take me down, Adam, or take this out or whatever.
Okay, let me just show it into Sahih International. Sahih International, what does Sahih International says? Let's read. And Sahih International says, said two men from those who feared, upon whom Allah had bestowed favor, enter upon them through the gates, for when you have entered it, you will be predominant, and upon Allah rely if you should be
Gate?
a believer.
No, I don't like the gate. Al-bab, that's a gate. Al-bab, the door.
Same thing, gate or door in English is the same thing.
No, but the problem is when you go to Deuteronomy chapter 13 and 14 and read the details of the Bible teaching, you find it's a huge land. It's actually the land of Israel. Mountains, valley, rivers, the sea. I mean, name it. Where can you put the door? Is that what he's talking about, or talking about something else?
He actually messed up with the war in, I think, 1 Samuel, if I'm not mistaken. Entering through the
Yeah.
doors.
It's just
So he
unbelievable.
put Moses here instead of there. So Muhammad used to listen to certain stories of the Old Testament from the Jews, and then he messes them up. So he put the doors here instead of there.
he put Haman with Pharaoh in Egypt in the days of Moses. I mean,
And
My
told him
you're
to
talking
crucify
about-
people.
yeah, and Pharaoh crucified the people 1500 years before.
No,
the
brother,
Lord.
Pharaoh did not crucify. He said, cut their hands and feet and crucify them.
And now we have a bigger problem now. Why
How are you gonna do
you
it?
both hands to make a cross to crucify somebody? You need at least 2 hands so you can nail them on the east, on the west, so you can make the shiva. You're gonna clone like that? One hand does not make crucifixion. That is stupid. That's dumb.
Well, technically, you pierce here.
But like it's an arm. He'll cut the arm. So your one arm is cut, one leg is cut, and now you are supposed to be crucified. Salam.
Enter. Christy wrote to me, enter through the door. Since Christy is watching, so I don't know what door. And it's just ridiculous. All right, let's move on to the next huge error, which
Okay.
is written in Quran chapter 5 verse 30. I'm sorry,
5:30.
chapter 2 verse 30.
2:30.
We already do that?
Okay.
Okay, 2:30, and then we're going to compare it to the following 5 verses.
You brought it up
35.
again. You brought up the same thing again.
I know, but I'm looking at a specific point of the verse, brother.
Ah.
I can look for other verses if you want me to look at the verse.
Okay, 2:30.
What did Allah say?
And when your Lord said to the angel, surely I am placing on earth a Khalifa, they said, will
On
you
earth?
place?
On earth. Surely I'm placing on earth.
Yep.
Go to verse 35, just 5 verses below it. Verse 35.
And we said, oh, Adam, Askon.
Eskon means dwell or live.
Okay. You and your wife in the garden and eat from it plentifully wherever you will, and do not come near this tree so that you will be.
Why do you
of the
translate Jannah as a garden here, brother? It should be translated as
Because-
paradise.
Well, it is the garden of heaven to Muhammad. It's
No,
not
like
Arabic
Jannah
word.
is paradise. You should have not
Yeah, but
translated it as a
it is a
garden. It
non-Arabic
should be
word.
translated
You
it
have-
as paradise.
Yeah, but if the word is not Arabic, I have to give the true meaning of it in the original language. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Anyway, the Jannah here, it is the place in heaven. Because a little bit later, Allah would say, what? Come down from it.
Descend from here, O Satan.
Verse 36. What happened in verse 36?
So Shaitan made them fall from it, so he got them out from where they were, and we said, get down, you will be enemies to one another, and you will have on earth a dwelling place and enjoyment for a while.
So we have a problem. Allah started by telling the angels, I'm going to make a Khalifa, a successor on earth. And then after he made Adam, and by the way, his wife here is actually his husband, زوجه وليس زوجته. Let's look it up. It'll be fun. Anyway, so it said to dwell in the garden, and then in the following verse, he cast him down to earth. So let's look at.
So Jannah is above the earth.
Yes, in heaven, man, in the first heaven. Depend on the scholars of Islam, they give you different interpretations. Some say the different name, and every garden, every part of it is actually.
So Jannah is above the earth, not below the earth.
Yeah, وَزَوْجُكَ. Let's look at this
So
one.
what
Yeah,
about
no,
what about the people who lives in Australia? For them, where is Jannah? Above or below?
Below.
but don't forget, the earth is flat in Islam.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now the heaven can be above. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Can you I have to do that now again. I need to show you guys that it was Adam and Steve, not Eve. That's okay. You can laugh. You know what? I don't
No, that
mind
is why people say that Muhammad was the first trans woman.
Yes, let me show it. I prove it to you. I'm not making this up, people. Here we go. MashaAllah. Here's Al-Baqarah. Al-Baqarah. I'm going to go to Al-Baqarah first. Are you watching me now?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay.
وَقُلْنَا.
Got that.
Can you put me up, please? Somebody put me up.
Yes. Yeah.
If you see me, let me know.
We're good.
وَقُلْنَا يَا آدَمْ أُسْكُنْ أَنْتَ وَزَوْجُكَ. You see the word وَزَوْجُكَ in the blue?
Yep.
Control C. Now I'm going to go to Google Translate. But I have to come back again to that so I can put it on Google Translate, and we will find out what the word zawjuka actually means. Okay? Here's share screen. Here is Google Translate. Here is share. And here is the word. Control V. Zawjuka. Obviously, they put it and your spouse. But I'm going to take the ka out, which is the possessive,
Yours.
and it becomes
Yeah, which
zawj,
is yours.
husband. And to write it right, وَزَوْجَتُكَ. So I'm going to fix it now. To ka. And if you look it up, guess what we have now? Your wife.
And your wife. So he's just missing a ta. Hey, come on. He's just missing a ta. So this could be a scribal error.
Listen, if Allah spoke Arabic and Jibril spoke Arabic and Muhammad spoke Arabic, why is he put it wrong?
Because Protestant believer said it. He said, Usama,
What?
you do not know aerobic.
Arabic?
ERROBORBIC. Aerobic. You do not know aerobic. That
Never
is why
mind.
you.
Okay,
can't see.
do me a favor, Andrew. Read to us what was the conclusion of our study here. Why critic see problem here for that portion? Read to us.
All right.
If Earth,
Pretty cool. If Earth was always the destination, Adam's expulsion appears performative, raising questions about moral responsibility and punishment.
sure. By the way, the Bible is very clear. The Bible is very clear. Here is the problem. When Muhammad made this error in the Quran, because he simply misunderstood that which is written in Genesis account. In Genesis account, God created Adam and Eve, and he settled them to be in the Garden of Eden. And the Bible did not leave it like that. He actually tell us where the Garden of Eden. Open your Bible, one of you guys. Anybody?
I can do that, but before I do that, I'm gonna prove that
Anybody?
Muhammad.
Any day?
hold on, Osama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prove that that zawjatakika, zawjatataka is incorrect because you do not know Arabic. Muhammad
Yeah, I
knows
know.
Arabic. Can you see my screen?
I know.
You have to see my screen.
No,
See this.
I'm watching.
See
I'm
this.
watching.
See
I'm
this.
watching.
Watch it. Watch it. Watch it.
I'm watching.
This is the Palestinian flag mixed with the trans flag.
Okay. What do you say to those who say that trans people would be killed in Palestine?
I mean, I don't know about that, but I know that I'm standing here today. At least 50% of the Gazan government needs to be trans women. Muhammad herself was, in fact, a trans lesbian.
Muhammad was a woman?
Yeah, Islam is a trans idea. It's a trans religion. Muhammad herself was a proud trans lesbian.
That's
We need
exactly
to get him
what the
there
Muslim believers believe.
ASAP.
Listen, in these two mosques we have in America, one in California and one in New York, and they are gay and lesbian mosques. And the imams teach that there. As a matter of fact, you go there and you see the true love in the worship. When two ladies standing next to two men, next to two ladies, next to two men, husband and husband, or wife and wife, whatever it calls them, and they all pray in unity in love. Allahu Akbar. And you see tears running from their face. Allahu Akbar. And they bow down together in unity. That is the true love in the Muslim, gay, lesbian community of America.
Osama,
MashaAllah.
now you cannot
What?
say anything.
Why? I'm telling you the truth about what the testimony said. Do you want
That
to?
is
I can meet you. Listen, I can meet you. We'll go to the mosque together, and we have a Friday specific experience.
Do
Among
not
gay and
go alone with Usama to the gay mosque, Adam.
I
Okay,
will
That
we
is a
take
trap.
our wife.
That
You
is a
take
trap.
your wife. I take my wife, and we go together
Does
in
not
unity.
Hey,
happen.
there is Osama, there is a hadith as well, and you will not
Yeah.
believe this hadith.
Go
If
ahead.
you
Tell me about the
let me
hadith.
let me play let me play this
I'm willing
hadith.
to learn. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Watch this hadith, and you have to find me this hadith. Okay?
Give a special shout out to all the queer and trans Palestinians. Not only are we honored to have you as part of our community, but Palestine is the moral compass of the world.
Thank you, Carl, for those wonderful words of wisdom. No notes. Islam has a deep tradition of trans ideology. As the Prophet Muhammad says in Hadith 1162, of all of the children of Allah, the most loved are the chicks with dicks. That's
I was gonna say that guy looks like he's not actually like he's green screened into that video, but
Listen, listen. I
I wasn't
get text
expecting
messages from my people, and they said, "Brother Isama, you need to leave this program right now. Leave right now." Here it is, written. It's written.
Brother, I'm telling you, this like Muhammad was the first trans, you know, ah,
Are you
and
talking about
whoever
the
is
Zut
saying,
people? The
yeah,
Zut
that
people?
because of the Zut, he understood that being trans is very very important.
Oh,
Where-
if not all the Muslims believe in the Zut,
Every
are
Where-
Muslim
all
believe in
Muslims
this.
believe in it? Huh? What?
90% does. I have all the
But you still have
people that I
that
debated them. They are saying no, they did not ride him, as in ride him. They did not yarkabuna him. They just ride him on their shoulders. So Muhammad was giving
like a donkey, like you ride a
yeah.
donkey or ride a camel.
Yeah, and I was
He's
like,
just like-
but they were naked, so their things were on his neck or on his face. I don't know how they were riding him, but the thing between the legs because they were naked, right? But you know,
Yeah,
like they tried to explain they were not riding him in that manner, but they don't say that it's not right. Except one guy who tried to claim that it's a Zaif hadith.
So wait,
Waiting,
where exactly is Hadith 1162?
you have to ask him.
I want
Most
to know.
likely-
I
most
looked
likely
it
it's
up.
made up, man. Most likely it's made up. I don't think that in the hadith.
No, there is not. He never gave you the name of the
Hey.
book, Osama.
Well, I
Come
can
on.
check every
I
book
feel
here.
like-
Bukhari by listen. You want me to look at all of them? We got the number. We can just check the number with every other place.
Let's do
In
it
like what,
because
5,000 books of hadith?
look, man,
But we got the number.
Okay.
it's really. I feel like I'm beyond doubting that anything is in the Islamic sources at this point.
Yeah, at this point, it's really hard for me to just say like, there's no way that's actually in there. Hey,
Like I'm
convinced.
convinced that the only things that aren't in hadith is like actual wisdom and like true things. Those are the only two things that are not in the hadith. But other than that, it's fair game.
No, there's some
gosh.
truth. There's some truth
What-
because we know that Muhammad absolutely did marry Aisha when she was 6.
Yeah. I'm
That
not
was
saying
true.
that's not truth, but it's not wisdom. That's for
Well,
sure.
yeah. Right.
This stream is becoming more of a comedy show, but let's move forward. Mr. Blackpink, thank you for a super sticker. But like sometimes we have to have a comedy stream. While Osama is here, we need to enjoy the beautiful mind of Osama.
Lovely. Let's
And
move on to Quran chapter 2, verse 36 to learn who bore responsibility or is it shared blame? Adam or Eve or both?
no, it's
Adam
the
or
Satan.
Eve?
Come on, brother, it's the Satan in Quran chapter number 7.
No,
Allah
no,
said,
no,
do
no.
not let the Satan tempt you as he has removed your parents from the Jannah. It is the responsibility of the Satan, brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So you
Let's
can put
read.
this point as well. You can put this point in the end as well because because at one point it was Eve's fault, the other point it was both's fault, and the third point is it was the fault of the Satan, not the Adam, not the Eve's.
Yeah, you got it. So in 236, what did Allah said here, Chase?
So Shaitan made them fall from it, so he got them out from where they were, and we said, get down, you will be enemies to one another, and you will have on earth a dwelling place and enjoyment for a while.
That's everybody, isn't it?
No, that's Satan.
That's
So
Satan?
Satan made them fall from it.
I mean,
Okay.
that could just be the act of falling. It doesn't have to be like he made them sin or anything.
Okay. How about let's go to Quran chapter 7, Al-A'raf 7:22.
7. No, it
That's
goes
the
to
woman's
9.
fault, if I'm not mistaken.
7.
No.
What?
Them is both. They both.
7:22.
Oh, I'm gonna share something with you guys from the Bible, but you make me you know what? We're chasing rabbit. After read 7:22, I'll go back to the Bible anyway.
I'm pretty sure this is 7. Hang on.
7.
5.
That's
Good night. The links don't work. 7.
That's 6 now.
6.
Al-An'am, the cattle, the animals, the cattle like the cow.
Okay,
and
here
the
we go.
goat.
22.
Yeah.
So he brought them down with pride. So when they tasted the tree, their private parts appeared. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's the right thing. Read,
So
read.
when they tasted the tree, their private parts appeared to them, and they began to cut and glue together leaves of the garden on them. And their Lord called to them, have I not forbidden you of this tree? And I said to you, surely Satan is your obvious enemy.
Okay, so that is actually it's both Adam and Eve. Do me a favor, go to Quran chapter 20 and verse 121.
20.
121. So go to the blue page. Yep. 20.
48. What are we doing, folks?
Brother,
20.
20 is you put your arrow on the 20.
I did.
Hey, you need to download the Quran in different ways than that. I like it when it
This is just this is the way I was given it. What are you talking about?
Whoever give it to you is wrong.
Adam,
why you give him a wrong Quran, man?
This is the one you gave it to me.
19,
You gave me the wrong Quran.
19.
So the first two verses, 7:22 and 21. I know that Satan is the one who seduced him.
20. Is it
It is
21?
both of them above, Adam and Eve.
Or
And now go to
one-
verse 121.
121. Right. So they ate from it, so their nakedness appeared to them, and they began to cut and glue together leaves of the garden on them, and Adam disobeyed his Lord, so he was seduced.
So that's
Adam,
Adam's fault.
Adam's fault.
That's my fault. My fault.
What's the well, hang on.
Can you go
Okay.
to 727? One last.
Hang on.
727.
I have a question now.
Okay,
So-
you can ask a question later. Give me one more. 727. 727.
Yeah, keep the question for yourself, man. We don't ask questions here.
Seven.
Don't ask,
727.
don't tell. Lincoln said,
5101. 5101, right? 727.
yeah, don't ask, don't tell. That's where Clinton got
So
his
Osama,
big-
this verse is very clear. So last verse was
Yes.
Adam, very clear. 21:21. It was very clear
Yeah.
that it was Adam. But now 727 is very clear it's Satan.
Seven.
Well, I know you can have all
727.
options. Listen,
Oh,
all the
children
For
answers.
of
children of Adam, do not let Satan seduce you as he got your parents out of the Jannah. He got your parents out of the Jannah. Allah is saying, Satan got the parents out of the Jannah. Nobody else, not Adam, not Eve, not anybody else.
Wait,
It is the
what?
Satan who
No,
got.
but biblically, but I'm sorry, chronically also, Adam, we know that Allah leads astray him well and guides him well. So actually, it was not Satan, it was Allah himself.
Oh no, that
it
is
was
what the
not-
Hadith says. Hadith of Bukhari, when Moses and
Allah
Adam
said-
were fighting, and Moses said, "Hey, you threw us out of the heaven." Adam said, "How can I throw you out of the heaven when it was written before 40 years before my creation? It was written in my taqdeer, in my divine will. So it's Allah's fault,
Yeah.
not me." And that's how Adam overcome Moses. So yes,
so-
you're right as well. But according to the Quran, internal contradiction in this verse is Satan's fault, not Adam's fault.
So it is Allah's fault, Satan's fault, Adam and Eve fault, or Adam's fault. Okay.
Well,
Somebody have a Bible?
real quick, please.
Yeah.
One question.
Yeah.
Well, now I have another question. We'll ask this one. so wait.
Waiting.
Satan did not get Adam and Eve out of Jannah by taking their clothes off. That was because they ate
No.
of the fruit. So
Yeah,
why is it suggesting here that the reason they got kicked out was because he
I
made
tell you
them
what
naked?
happened. I tell you what happened. Because I remember that. I was there.
Oh, you remember?
You see, I remember that.
Okay.
Satan came and told Adam, he said, yes. He
Take
said,
your clothes off.
no. Do you know what we have down there? And Adam said, what? He said, down there. He said, where? He said, down there. And he pointed. So Adam looked and he never saw. He took his clothes off and he looked at, oh my world, I got that. He said, yeah. He said, it's okay. Take your clothes off. Nobody's here. No neighbors. You're by yourself. And then Satan went to Eve and he said, Eve. She said, yep. Yeah. He said, do you know what you have down there? He said, down where? He said, down there. And he make her look. And she, oh, I can't believe I'm shit. He said, no, that's okay. So he makes them both take the clothes off. And that's how Allah casts them out of the garden. Have nothing to do with eating trees. He makes them see their nudity. And that's why they get kicked.
But that's
Where
not
did you
what
get
the
this
Quran
information?
Listen, brother, this is the best interpretation I can give you for the
By
word of Allah.
Tibri?
By Al-Tabari, by Osama bin Dakdak. We both agree. Because
Okay,
I
guys,
remember I was
I'm
there
taking
when
a
that-
break, going on mute. I'm bye.
Okay, let's open the Bible. Forget about that garbage nonsense and contradiction nonsense. Genesis chapter 2, verse 8.
All right, I got you.
Yeah,
Right
it's
here.
very clear. It was the Eve said it is. So Adam said it's Eve. Eve said it's the devil. God said, yeah, right. I'm gonna punish you all. You all made sin.
Yeah.
You want me to start in verse 8?
Yes,
Yes, please.
please. I just want to talk about the garden. Where was the garden?
All right. The Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed.
Keep going.
And out of the ground the Lord God made every tree grow that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, and the tree of life was also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Mhm.
And now a
Keep going.
river went out of Eden to the water of the garden, and from there it parted and became 4 river heads. The name of the first is Pishon, and it is the one which skirts the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. Bdellium and the onyx stone are there. The name of the second river is Gihon. It is the one which goes around the whole land of Cush. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel. It is the one which goes toward the east of Assyria. The fourth river is the Euphrates. And then the Lord
right.
God took. Okay,
That's good. Thank you.
perfect.
So when the Bible said that God made a garden, it was not up in heaven, it was here on earth. And to be specific, it's in Iraq. That is it where it was. I know there were 4 rivers, and 2 obviously is wiped out with the flood of Noah, but we still have Dijla and Furat. Today, they are in Iraq. We know where the Garden of Eden was. Muhammad heard the word garden, his imagination. Oh, heaven. So Adam and Eve were in heaven. No. And obviously, go to verse 16, brother.
Absolutely. Sorry, I put my Bible over here.
Mhm.
In verse 16, and the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it you shall surely die. And the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him. Out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air, and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called each living creature, that was its name. So Adam gave names to all the cattle and to the birds of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helper comparable to him. And the Lord God
Okay,
caused
pause. But Osama, but this
Yeah.
story, Muhammad twisted as well.
Sure.
He
You know
taught
the whole-
Adam the names of the animal and then brought in angels. Hey, let me tell Adam, who is this? A monkey. Who's this? A donkey. Who's this?
And then he said, did I not tell you I know what you do not know? What a stupid story. What a stupid story of Allah, Jibreel, and Muhammad. 3 dumb, stupid people making up story for us. When in reality, we know from the Bible, it was Adam who named everything. God did not teach Adam any name of anything. It is Adam who named everything.
Yeah, it
And it will
feels
go
like
back
it feels like
listen, guys. What a stupid test. What a stupid test. To bring the angels and teach him nothing, and you bring Adam and you teach him everything and say, okay, tell me, angels, I taught you nothing. What is the name of the things? And what's amazing, scholars do not even know what is the things Allah is talking about. They disagree. Some said it is the names of the stars. Some said it's the name of the birds and the fish. Some said it's the name of the animals. Some said it's the name of the plants and the different stars in the heaven. I mean, literally, they make up stuff all that. I'm sick and tired of stupid Muslim calls them scholars when in reality they are dummers. Dummers. I know there's no word in your dictionary. So when you open your book in the dictionary, look for dumb, dummy, and then next to it put dummers, and between bracket Muslim scholars, and next to it invented by Usama K. Daktak. Put my name like that. You see my name? Usama K. Daktak. That's what you need to put next to the name, the word dummers, because there is no scholar in Islam. These people don't know jack, as my friend Adam Seeker said. They don't know jack about anything. About anything. They disagree about everything. Anyway, so obviously,
Let me read this. Let me read this before you go further. And he
Sure.
taught Adam the names, all of them. This is very good. Isma kullaha. Then he showed them to angels and
What is
said,
kullaha? But you see,
everything.
all of it, what?
Whatever was made by then.
Okay, if it was the name of the stars, do you know how many stars do we have in our galaxy, Adam?
I don't know, a few trillion.
Billions and billions. Adam spent the whole year studying the names of the stars.
And he won't even remember them.
MashaAllah. And what a stupid test. If you teach a student one thing and you don't teach other student another thing, and then you ask the student which you taught him nothing to give you the name of something you do not know what it is, of course he does not know. And the other guy, he knows it. What a dumb God. It's a foolishness.
How does the name has to do with anything? So if a monkey is called monkey, but this is called monkey in English. Which language was Adam speaking the names of the
Arabic.
animals?
Arabic.
Arabic wasn't even invented till the
I
2nd
don't
century
know.
BC.
Listen, we have a song in Egypt. The earth speak Arabic. So if you listen to the earth, it will sing to you in Arabic.
Kill me.
Amazing.
No,
Let's
the
go
earth
back to
does
Mark.
not sing.
Back to Mark.
Singing is haram. This is fake news.
Well, no,
Yeah,
that's just
singing is haram.
the Egyptian song, not Islamic song.
Egyptian songs are haram.
No. الأرض بتتكلم عربي. الأرض بتتكلم عربي. I can
Okay,
get the song
so
out of YouTube and play.
they said, exalted are you, we have no knowledge except what you have taught us. Indeed, it is
But-
you who is knowing and wise.
They know nothing. And what is so ridiculous, after that test and Allah win, guess what? The angels find out to be they are right and Allah's wrong. Why? Because Adam's sons kill his brothers. Adam's son killed his brother.
They
Which, by
shed
the way,
blood.
in the Quran, we don't even know who killed. We don't even know from the Quran who killed who. One of his sons kills the other. MashaAllah. Allah does not know the name of the two sons of Adam. And he wants the angels to give him the names of all the things. If Allah himself does not know two names of Adam and Eve, two names of the sons of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, what's so hard for Allah to know the two names and gives it to us in the Quran?
I'll tell you why. Because
Yeah.
Allah is like me. He also forgets whether Cain killed Habil or Habil killed Cain. I always forget that. Allah is like,
So
okay, somebody
left it
might.
floating, yeah?
Yeah, he's like, let's just not name it because this just like
One of
Adam is
them-
confused. He's like, I'm gonna not name them.
Inshallah. So Allah make it easy so he will never go wrong. One of them killed the other. It makes sense. I know. One killed the other. MashaAllah. I got it.
Now you cannot call him that he is wrong. He's
Yeah.
right. He
Verse
said one killed the
21.
other. That's perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
That's what Muhammad said. And one of them told the others. And the one on the right side told the other ones. The one in the middle told the others. On the right side of the mountain. It doesn't even give us the name of the mountain. The village which was by the sea. That's more information than I can handle. Because guess what? All the villages are by the sea. Anyway.
Yes, in the older days, most of the villages were by the rivers, not the sea, brothers, rivers and the seas.
But here's the fact. It is sea in the Bible, the Sea of Galilee, fresh water. There's only sea in planet Earth has the word, the only body of water has the word sea because it is huge, the size of it is big, and it is the only one with fresh water because all the seas have salty water, like oceans, salty water. Anyway,
MashaAllah.
and one of the evidence of the Gospel of Barnabas is a comedy, is written in the 8th century in Italian language. Amazingly, that Jesus performed a miracle. He actually changed some of the water of the Sea of Galilee to fresh water because the disciples were very thirsty. That means that Barnabas, who wrote that gospel, never been to the Sea of Galilee, because have he lived there one day, he would figure out that it was fresh water to start with. So Jesus could not. And most of them likes the Gospel of Barnabas somehow. I don't know even why. Why is it like it? It's a corrupted book anyway. فأوقع الرب. So the Lord put subatan, sleep on Adam. Genesis.
Let's go to the
2:21.
Bible.
Yeah,
let's go back to the Bible.
Genesis 2:21. I just wanted
I just want
guys. The reason,
call
the
out
reason,
real quick. Can I just call something out
Sure.
real quick? Somebody in the comments was trying to be, I guess, trying to be mean, and I just thought it was really funny. They put the cross as the T for the word toilet, but they misspelled the word toilet. And I thought that was really funny.
that's like the Somali,
You try to say something mean, and you just
the
didn't
learning
spell the
center.
word
You know
right.
how they wrote the word learning center.
The Leering Center.
The learning center. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
It's
See
like
my name.
whenever you're arguing with some dude on voice chat and you hear the smoke detector beep. It's like-
That was last week's show.
Oh, that was all last week's.
It
Anyways,
was quite a show. Anyway, the reason I'm reading the Bible, I want my dear Muslim friends to realize the huge differences between the writings of the Word of God in the Bible and the comedy of Allah in the Quran. It is a comedy. We're not just talking about contradictions. We're talking about the story of Adam repeated 30 sometimes. And when you read all of it, you get nothing out of it. Can you tell me what is the name of Adam's wife in the Quran? We do not
The
know.
Quran cannot
Can you tell me
mention
how
the names of females.
how Allah created her? We do not know. Where they were living, up in heaven, down on earth. God help us. How tall Adam was? Oh yes, 90 feet. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And Muslim believe in that?
No, that was not 90 feet. He was 30 cubit, brother.
60 cubits.
Oh, 60 cubit. Okay.
Well, cubit is 1.5 foot. They'll make it 90 feet. I
Man,
measured.
how do you know that? You are
I
Allah.
have a,
You know
I have a
that.
tape measure. Look, I got a tape measure. I'm going to show it to you. It's a big tape measure. All right. So let's continue with this with the biblical account to know the difference.
Yes.
So you
Chapter
guys
2.
know the ark encounter that Kenham or that the what is that?
Yeah.
Those
Kenham.
people made? Yeah. Imagine
In
that was
Kentucky.
in Saudi Arabia and they all they made every single different arc that the tafsir suggests the dimensions are. You got one that's like 20 feet wide, and then you got the other one that's like the
Like a
size
train.
of the New
There's one
Jerusalem.
that look like a train, huge, long, and so narrow. I said, there's no chance that can survive the water. It will break.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but they need to have the ark encounter in Saudi Arabia. There's just all the different arcs that could have been. They're like, only Allah knows best, right? And then
No, but like
they make
ark
the
is
arcs.
not the same size of the actual ark, is it?
Yeah, and the one in Kentucky, perfect size, match perfect to the dimension of the Bible.
But what see what they should do is they should have all the different arcs have a mubahala against one another. So that way the true ark will be standing at the end of the day and the other ones will all be burned down, and then they will cut themselves and cry out to their God. And then the true ark will be like, well, maybe your God's on a journey, maybe he's on the toilet, maybe taking a nap, like you cry, and they'll just be burned and stuff. I feel like that would be a good idea.
You got a great imagination, Chase.
Yes.
I like you, Dul Karnain.
Mm.
All right, Andrew, I want to just read a little bit more of Genesis, if you don't mind.
Hey, I need to
All
tell you guys
right.
something. Somebody
Tell me.
found me my real name, Usama.
What?
I'm
Dude.
exposed.
You've been exposed.
Yeah. Adam's real name is Raju.
Dude, I
Now
didn't know
I'm
you
done.
made pasta sauce.
Oh man,
Ragu?
I have no idea.
Crazy Chase.
I'm
What
done.
do you mean? I don't speak
like
speak
David-
language.
It's like David Sagara.
Sagara. Yeah.
He's
He found
actually
out.
Hispanic.
All right,
All right.
you exposed me. IDF kills. Thank you so much. Take care. Let's go, brother.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
Verse 21.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. Then the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. And Adam said, This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and shall be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both
Stop
naked.
here. Stop. Notice here. The detail of the creation of Adam and Eve is not in the Quran. And what is so amazing, Muhammad knew this information. That's why he talked about women is made out of a rib. And he said it is a crooked rib. And if you try to straighten it to make it straight, you break it. Where did Muhammad come up with that idea of women made out of rib? And he used that information to insult the woman by saying they are crooked, they're not straight. And if you try to fix the woman to make them straight, then you break them. Obviously, Muhammad have access to Genesis account chapter 2 and verse 23. But what about the marriage? What is marriage from the beginning, from Genesis? Go ahead.
All right.
Verse 24.
Therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked.
Whoa, stop. One verse at a time. Does
Sorry.
does Muhammad know that? Do
No,
Muslim people know that a man,
no,
the marriage, a holy union is between one man and one woman, and they
nope,
become one flesh?
nope.
That goes
It's
against
married two,
everything in
two,
the
three,
Quran.
three, or a four, four of them.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I love verse 25 because verse 25 destroy another propaganda in Islam, which is Satan shows them their nudity. That's why they were kicked out of the garden. What did verse 25 said?
And they were both naked, and the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
You mean they did not have any fancy trousers or jalabiya or some fabric or some clothes to cover their nudity?
Because they did
Nope.
not have the knowledge of nudity.
Sin. They did not sin against God. They did not sin against God. If you want to talk about how did Adam and Eve sin by eating from the, by the way, we take the Bible, guys, for granted. We really do not appreciate. I wish we can be a Muslim for a day and read the Quran about the story of creation, for example, or Adam and Eve, and then you go back to the Bible. Not only you're gonna read the Bible, you're gonna be meditating on the Bible. You be chewing the word of God back and forth, and say, man, I read the Bible and I read the Quran, and what a huge difference. This is the Quran here is a garbage, junk, nonsense. Throw it away. The Bible is the true word of God, and you appreciate it more. Think about it. Everything you're going to read in the Genesis 1, 2, 3, the first 3 chapters, is not in the Quran. We think that we know what was in the garden of in the heaven. We don't know nothing about in the Quran. I mean, all we know is they're up there, and then Allah cast them down here. But what was in the garden? Was there the tree of truth of the knowledge of evil and good? Yeah. Were they supposed to eat from it? No. What about the tree of life? Yeah. They were supposed to eat from it? Yes. How about is this only 2 trees? No, the trees which as we just read, brother Andrew read for us. The garden is loaded with all kind of fruit and all kind of trees, which is delicious to taste and delicious for the sight, and is wow, what the man desired to eat from it. So it's not like God tempted Adam and Eve by gives them one tree and said, don't eat from it. No, he gives them lots of trees and he said, eat from all the trees, including the tree of life. But that tree in the middle of the garden, one tree, the tree of the knowledge of evil and good, don't eat from it. And God told them why? Because the day you eat from it, you surely die. It is the disobedient to God. Do we read that in the Quran? Good luck. I know that the scholars of Islam, especially in the last 60 years, are using the Bible to interpret the Quran, but I'm sorry, that's not what the Quran teaches. You cannot tell me Ibn Kathir was there and he knew about all that because he simply read the Bible. Ibn Kathir is a smart man, like the rest of those who are so-called scholars of Islam. They order the Muslim believers never to read the Bible because it's corrupted. But at the same time, they themselves read the Bible to interpret the Quran. Not because the verses here are ambiguous, unclear, you can understand it. No, because the information is not here, period. Period. So what they did is they go to verses in the Quran as if you spend the rest of your week this week to read everything about Adam and his husband, Zawjo, okay, Zawjak, his husband, and you read everything, you will get nothing. You read 3 chapters of the Bible, you get all what you need. Genesis 1, 2, 3. End story. That's all what you need. And so is the rest of the story of the Quran. Of course, tonight I only shared with you guys 5 errors as Brother Adam asked me to do. But believe me, I can give you a 5 on every name is mentioned in the Quran for the rest of our life. Literally, we can go on and on and on. Choose another prophet. I see you next Tuesday or the following year. I don't know what Brother Adam is doing. Sometime in the near future, I can come back with 5 more errors of another story. Some of them are so comedy. It's so ridiculously comedy.
All right, that's good. Like, thank you guys for watching. And Osama, yes, why not? Next Tuesday, let's do Contradiction of Quran Part 2. But this time around, I don't want you to name me. That's just so mean of you. Today you were
We,
just talking about me, and you're putting me in a bad shoe. That's not
we
good.
love you, man. We love you, brother.
Trust me, I don't want like my God did not create Adam and Steve, okay?
Hmm.
So
Hey, that's what's
trust
written
me,
in the book.
trust me. So with that being said,
No.
yes, why don't we do that again next Tuesday?
Mhm.
And this time around, let's talk about Lut and Ibrahim.
We can.
Because
You don't like Noah?
one of the thing is that I want to mention over here is that in India and Pakistan, there is something called all three Abrahamic religions. That's the problem is that when Muslims attacked India, they started a new theory of, oh, we are Abrahamic faith. We need to fight the people of this native land together. And then came up this whole idea of all three Abrahamic religion, which is you know very well it's nothing more than a hoax. But the
Propaganda.
world is running on it right now.
Yeah.
So let's expose that Islam has nothing to do with Ibrahim. Islam has no idea about Ibrahim. Islam does not know about Ibrahim. And let's just, show it to the world that
Hmm.
Amen.
this is a hoax. This is like one of the biggest hoax that was ever created on the face of mankind.
Sadly, sadly, as you said, Adam. As a matter of fact, when you read the Quran, we're gonna get to it, Lord's willing. Abraham was not a Christian. Abraham was not a Jew. The Quran said that. Why? Because Judaism came after him and Christianity came after him. But somehow he was a Muslim, even though Islam came after Judaism and Christianity.
Oh,
Doesn't make
really?
any
Is
sense.
that what you think?
That's what Allah said.
Islam was always there. Adam was Muslim. Forget that, brother.
I know.
How can you forget it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You don't
MashaAllah.
know that.
One of you Muslims needs to get up here and defend your Quran.
Oh,
Do
you
we
think
have,
they
do we
can?
have any Muslims speaking to us on the side there?
Yeah, dude. Prove it.
No, these Muslims will never
Muhammad,
come up.
Grinch. Come on.
No,
First of
they
all,
cannot.
you said that Islam will be proven when males acknowledge they want lots of wives.
What?
I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. Most men can't even handle the one they got.
What? What was his argument? Can you read it again?
When males acknowledge they want a lot of wives, which all males want, then the world will become Islamic.
Is he a joke or a joker?
I don't know. His name's Muhammad, so he's got a pretty bad start.
Okay. Lord, forgive us.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
All right, fair
Man,
enough. They won't come.
we got so many
They won't
comments. I
come.
wish I had time to look at them. I didn't look at all these comments.
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, I think we can end our stream. It's been over 2 hours, and we had a wonderful time. I hope everyone in the live chat enjoyed it as well.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day,
Absolutely.
I want people to know that when Allah says in the Quran, if you ponder upon it, you will find many errors in it if it is not from Allah. Quite frankly, yes, we can find many errors in it because obviously it has nothing to do with God. It has everything to do with Allah. That I agree. But in reality, it has nothing to do with God. And that's the reality of Islam. You can't run away from this. It's impossible to run away from this because
Yeah.
this is the utmost stupidly written book in the history of utmost stupid written books. Like literally. And if you don't believe it, read it by yourself. We just read a small snippet of it. With that being said, stay away from Islam. Have a blessed day, evening, or night, wherever you are. And like I always says, Allahu Asghar wa Yeshua
Yeshua Akbar
Akbarul
Azim.
Azim. God bless you all.
Amen. Amen.